What's up, people? Back with another reaction. Back with some rock, although I suppose it could be called like keyboard rock or like progressive rock. We're going to listen to a tune by the Stranglers, an English rock band which began in the 70s, like mid 70s, I want to say. I only know them through a couple of their bigger tunes, and indeed, the tune we're going to listen to I think is one of their biggest hits. It's from 1982. It's called Golden Brown. Now, I first heard this in the context of the film Snatch. You may have seen it. So Guy Ritchie essentially brought this song to my attention. But yeah, my understanding is that like in the mid 70s when they came about, the Stranglers were considered like pub rock, and like because they had kind of like an aggressive, like raw sound in some ways, they were considered part of like the punk rock scene. But they eventually made songs that were like new wave and art rock and a number of other styles. I think by 1990, one of their lead singers left, so the band has had some lineup changes over time. But yeah, this is, like as I said, from 1982. It's called Golden Brown, and I remember when I first heard it in Snatch, which I don't know, is that like 2001, maybe 2002, something like that? But I remember when I heard it, I was old enough to understand that this is a song that's probably working on two different levels. It does seem to be a song that is, in one respect, about heroin, Golden Brown. But in another respect, it seems to be a song that is about a female, or at the very least, it's like, the metaphor can work either way, and in that respect, it makes me think of the Depeche Mode song, Sweet as Perfection, where, like, the way he's talking about what he needs, it's not quite clear if it's a woman or a drug, and it might be both, or it like might be the same functionally speaking in his head. So I feel like there's a little of that here going on. I feel like it could be about a woman if you interpret it like strictly, but I think, with brown often being a sort of euphemism for heroin, I think golden brown and texture like sun and so on, I do think it works on two levels. And I think, again, like Sweet as Perfection, it's a song where, like, it could be one and the same depending on who's thinking about it. So I do enjoy that aspect of the lyrics, and musically it's really engaging. The keyboards stand out very heavily, and I'm trying to remember the guy's name. I don't know them well, but I did look it up. Dave Greenfield is apparently the guy on the keyboards, and the keyboards really stand out on this tune, certainly. So yeah, in the movie Snatch, it happens in the context of like one of the characters who's sort of a protagonist getting knocked out in a situation in which like it's very dangerous, and the other two characters are worried about like maybe dying, or the one other character who's there is worried that they're going to kill him because, like, oh crap, we may have killed one person. Well, why would we have to tell the authorities why we killed one person if we could just kill two people and save ourselves the problem? So the context of the track in which I originally heard it is, sort of very legendary and epic. But again, like, it's just a really cool tune, and it reminds me almost of like a Doors tune. Like, it really has that kind of like, reminds me of like Whiskey Song or something. It's a bit brighter than Whiskey Song, but it has that same like, keyboard kind of like in this like rich, almost like exotic sort of aural terrain. So yeah, let's get to it. This is the Stranglers, Golden Brown from 1982. I don't have it anymore. I originally got this on the Snap soundtrack, but I don't have the disc anymore, so I can't show you the case. But here we go, the Stranglers, Golden Brown.
Golden brown, texture like sun, lays me down. With my mind she runs throughout the night. No need to fight, never a frown. With golden brown, every time, just like the last, on her ship, tied to the mast, to distant lands, takes both my hands, never a frown. With golden brown,
Like harpsichord.
temptress. Through the ages she's heading west. From far away, stays for a day. Never a frown with golden brown.
Like we're in a trip. Yeah, I really do enjoy it. And it's funny because as I was listening there, I wasn't thinking about the original context in which I heard it, the movie Snatch at all. But again, I do think it works in both respects. I think, the main form of the lyrics is as if it's talking about a woman, but again, I think that the context of, the slang term brown and sort of the way it's like, mesmerizing and it's like a temptress and so on. I do really feel like it's, it works on both of those levels intentionally. But yeah, let me know what you think of this one. Let me know if you are very familiar with the Stranglers. Again, I only know this song and there's like one other and I'm blanking on the name of it now, of course. But yeah, I only know a couple of their hits, but do let me know if you're more familiar with their catalog and, if there's a particularly good album that you would recommend. But yeah, other than that, thank you for listening and watching. I will see you next time. Peace.